Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Here's today's question. If someone listening to the show today has tried real estate before, maybe they did a deal or two and it didn't go so well, or maybe they're thinking about getting into real estate now, but they're worried what might happen if things go wrong, how can they overcome that failure or just be prepared to get back up when the entrepreneurial life of real estate investing knocks them down?
And it will, so, I'll tell you this. I was talking to a friend of mine in our InvestHER circle, and she was really upset. She was telling me about a project she went through and how she had lost close to 50 grand. And I said, I'm really, really sorry to hear that. It must be really tough, but I'm really glad it happened. She's like, why? And I said it very kindly, but I said it in a way that was like, I'm glad it happened. And she goes, why? Why would you say that? I said, I'm really glad you got that out of the way, because now you're going to learn really, really what you need to learn to move through that. And now you're going to take all that learning and put it into the next deal and do so much better on that next project. She's like, you're absolutely right. So I always say, like, fail fast, fail quickly. I don't want anyone to fail, but if you're going to, I don't know how you can get away from always, some people, I don't know how, sometimes you listen to these podcasts, they're like, I do amazing and I've never failed and I've never lost money. And that's awesome. Good for them. They're really the smart chosen few. I can't say the same thing. We have lost money. We've gotten our teeth kicked in. Some really tough things. Money stolen from us. Some serious stuff that would make most people like, why are we doing this? We just keep learning from it. And you keep learning from it. And you have to look yourself in the mirror. You have to take responsibility. Are you the victim or are you going to be the victor, so to speak? Bad partnerships have you in the middle of it. So it's like, oh, that person did this and that contract stole from me and do. So if you can look yourself in the mirror and take responsibility and accountability, learn from it, grow from it, and minimize it every time, then you're on a good path. If you keep making the same mistake, maybe you should try a different business. But losing money in this business, I think, is inevitable. I do, unfortunately. I hope it's small for people. But if it isn't, learn from it. Because if you keep learning and learning what you need to do next and making it better, don't give up. It's taken us quite some time to move through some challenges, but we keep getting better from it and learning and growing. That's the key, and not giving up.
That's the big key. You just can't give up. As long as you keep going, you'll make it through.
You can't expect to know everything in this business overnight. I don't care how many books you read. I don't care how many podcast episodes. There's so many things that are so unique to property, to the deal, to the owner, to the fill in the blank. If you're really good with people, you may not be as good with the analytics, vice versa. So many pieces of this business. Just know yourself inside out. What are you really good at? What's your genius? And try to partner and build teams around you. We always hear that, hire out what you're not good at, but really is important in this business. It cannot be good at all of the aspects of real estate investing. Impossible.
That's all for this episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.